This video review is sponsored by milliamp.com. Broken iPhone, iPad, or iPod, Milliamp has the fix for you.
Hey guys, Tom with buymeaniphone.com back at you today, and today we're going to do a install and comparison of the SGP Steinheil iPad screen shield. That's a mouthful. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to install the anti-glare, and then we're going to compare it with the crystal clear that I already installed. So I want to first thank my friend Matt Beckwith from Podcast Stockton. Okay, follow him on Twitter. It's at Podcast Stockton. Matt's got an iPad. I already have the crystal clear installed on my iPad, and Matt was nice enough to come on over and let me install the anti-fingerprint on his iPad. He's not a big screen shield guy, but I think that I'm going to be able to win him over on this, especially the SGP. As you guys know, I'm really high on their quality. So guys, what we're going to do is, this is the crystal clear. Like I said, I've got this installed on my iPod already. What we're going to do is we're going to move over to the close-up camera. We're going to show you how we're going to install the anti-glare, and then we're going to put them side by side and give you a little bit of comparison. So guys, if you're interested in a fantastic screen shield from SGP, go to www.sgpstore.com, okay, and check them out. In the meantime, I'm going to move over to the close-up camera, and we're going to get ready to install this bad boy on Matt's iPad and give you a side-by-side comparison of the crystal clear and the anti-glare from SGP. So let's move over to the close-up camera, and let's do that right about now. Okay guys, here we are at the close-up camera, and we are going to be installing the SGP anti-glare / anti-fingerprint screen protector for the iPad. Now, as you guys know from my other video, I already have the crystal clear on my iPad, and I'm very OCD. I already have it on perfectly, so I didn't want to take it off. So my friend Matt Beckwith from Podcast Stockton, I bribed him with a bagel at Panera this morning, and he has agreed to come over and let me install the SGP on his iPad, which is very big for him because he likes to go all natural. So I think he's going to like this one. So we're doing this one second. So I'm hoping that he'll give it a shot and leave it on for a couple of days anyway. So we're going to get right to it, and then once we're done with this, we're going to do a comparison, and we're going to compare the crystal clear to the anti-fingerprint with the iPad SGP Steinheil, just like we did with the iPhone. So we're going to attempt to keep this in frame, and as you see, here is our screen shield. Okay, and we've got our adhesive protectors here, and what we're going to do is we're going to pull off the first tab about 1/4 of the way. Okay. And now the pressure's on because I got to get this perfect on camera. Mine perfect, but not on camera. And we have our library card there. Now what's nice about the SGPs, guys, is they are cut a little bit smaller than the iPad screen itself. So it gives you a little bit of leeway. I think we've got that right. Okay, and then we get it on there, and you get a couple little bubbles in there, but you just work those out right on the corners there. Work those out, work that out. Okay, and it's really not a bubble, it's more just pushing it down a little bit. Okay, well this one definitely is a bubble. Okay, we're still in frame. I'll get that one little bubble out there. And work those couple out. You get a couple more bubbles with the iPad screen shield than you do with the iPhone, only because it's such a big piece of material that it's almost impossible to push down as you go along. Okay, and we got one there. Let's see if we can work that out, or if we're gonna have to pull that up just a tad. I think we may have to pull that one up just a tad, just to get that one little bubble out there, guys. Oh, maybe not. There we go. We got it. So there we go. We've got a pretty good install. And I'm just going to take it out of frame just to take a peek at it. Oh, yeah. And that's what I really like about SGP stuff, is that, like I said, it's cut a little bit smaller. So I do have a little bit more space on this side than I do on this side. But because it is cut a little bit smaller, I really don't have to worry about that. So we're going to give it a little rub down, okay, and we're gonna have Matt give us his secret code again. It is 4729, guys. So if you ever have Matt Beckwith's iPad, it's 47. Now I have no idea what it is. It's not 4729 though. Okay, so now we have Matt's iPad on the right, and we have my iPad on the left. And as you can see, here is the SGP anti-glare / anti-fingerprint. Okay, very nice, no glare whatsoever. Okay, and you can hardly tell that it's on there. It really doesn't take away from the brilliance of the screen. I mean, it dulls it a little bit, don't get me wrong. Okay, but you know, if you didn't have one right next to it with a crystal clear or nothing on, you'd really have no idea. And let's get a close-up here. Okay, so there's Words with Friends. Okay, Matt always kills me in that. Okay, and then we have here is the SGP Crystal Clear from Steinheil, which, you know, it gives you a little bit more brilliance, but it is a fingerprint magnet, and it does give you that glare. So you're trading off a little bit. But as you can see here, guys, there's really not that much trade-off. You know, you've got the anti-fingerprint on this side, and you've got the Crystal Clear on the left. So you've got the anti-glare on the right, the crystal clear on the left. Now guys, these are available at sgpstore.com, okay, and they come 1-2 a pack, and they are a little bit more pricey than some of the others. They are $21.99 per screen shield. So I hope that this helps you out on deciding which one that you rather have, whether it be the anti-glare or the crystal clear, because you know, it is a pretty good investment on one or the other. Frankly, I used to always go with the anti-glare on my iPhone, and I've moved over to the Steinheil Crystal Clears, and you know, probably I'll go back to the anti-glare sometime in the future, but I kind of bounce back and forth. So there you have it, guys. Again, just a little bit of a close-up, kind of show you each way. The SGP Steinheil a screen shield, and this is the anti-fingerprint / anti-glare. Okay. And here is the Steinheil anti-glare SGP Crystal Clear, and I think they actually call it the SQ. So I hope that helps you out in deciding on whether you want a crystal clear or if you want a an anti-glare in the Steinheil. You know, maybe it'll help you out if you're debating on some other company's anti-glare and crystal clear also. So if you have any questions, make sure that you email me. It's tommoshe@buymeaniphone.com. I want to send out a big thanks to Matt Beckwith, my friend, and all the guys over at Podcast Stockton. If you don't listen to Podcast Stockton, give it a try. Go download it in the iTunes store, and obviously the podcast section. If you're not a resident of Stockton, it's not going to mean a whole heck of a lot to you, but they have some great interviews and they talk about some very interesting things, so go check that out. It's called Podcast Stockton. So big thanks to Matt and those guys over there. And again, make sure you follow us on Twitter. It's twitter.com/buymeaniphone. You want to follow me personally, it's twitter.com/nerfsqueezer. I lead a very interesting life, so you're going to want to do that. And make sure you check out our Stick Cam show every other Saturday night, 11 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 p.m. Pacific. It's stickcam.com/buymeaniphone. And while you're at it, guys, when you're on Twitter, go follow Podcast Stockton too. It's @Podcast Stockton. And you'll get some interesting tidbits from the West Coast if you're not from the West Coast. And if you're from the West Coast, then California, you'll get some interesting tidbits about Stockton. So again, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Hope this helped you out. And as always, have a great day.